Let me do a test. Can everybody hear me okay? This week's been sort of interesting to me because of, I guess, the news that we had. We had a lot of news, and the market has been trying to make heads and tails of it. And pretty much with what May has done, uh, it was in a pretty strong position coming into the month. And so, probably as few a trades as I've done in a long time this week, and that's the reason I just didn't have the setup that I wanted to have. And when I don't have a setup, I just watch. And I did a lot of watching this week. I hope y'all did too, because it really has been a sort of a started off as a week that sort of creeped lower and the Dow, creep lower and lower. And now the Dow's up today, but it's had a pretty substantial fall from what when we closed above 40,000. So just to give you an idea, it's been sort of interesting to watch. Uh, the big star has been the Nasdaq, and now it's correcting a little bit. So you got a lot of. It's hard to in a corrective type market. It's really hard to use options for directions as well as for premium capture. So you got to be real careful and pick your opportunities. Nvidia finally corrected. Yesterday, I think it made a high, and now today it's at 1084. I got something to show you about that. But if you're new to our weekly wrap up, is anybody new to the weekly wrap up? The way we do it is I go through the slides for 20, 25 minutes. We take a 10-minute break. We go back to a live market, and I look and see if I can find any trades. Last Friday, we were very fortunate. We bought NVIDIA last Friday for about $2.35, and I think we sold it for around $3.75. That was a nice trade, and really, where we hang our hat this week on that one trade, okay? And that's just what I do and how I do it. Now, when you traded with me long enough to know that I'm not going to put you into trades unless it's a fertile environment. And so I've been doing a lot of watching and trying to figure out. We're so close to June, and June typically is a pretty decent month. But let me get through the slides. We got a big event happening Monday and Tuesday, and we call it affectionately known as Sawgrass. But for those that don't know, let me ask this question. Anybody here from YouTube? Anybody here from YouTube? Let me just ask that question before I get going here. That's a new channel we created with some videos, and that's what we've done. Nobody's new from YouTube. We do a lot of work there. Okay. Mary says she is. Okay, good. Yeah, we're about to break 5,000 views, okay, in our 36 videos. And how did you like the videos this week, Henry and everybody else? We put 2 out. Greg likes it. Yeah. Okay, good, good. All right, so what I do, I'll go through the slides, and then once I finish the slides, we'll take a little short video. Remember, the option market, especially the ones that we trade, does not close until 4:15. So we got another hour and 15 minutes of today's market. So we got that, okay? And we'll answer any questions, after we get back from the break and all that. Let me get through the slides. And I'm a former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s. Former member of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I still trade futures. In fact, I've got a whole bunch of silver spreads on right now, and they're testing me a little bit, but I'm okay. Arthur, 3 books, Winning the Day Trading Game. Anybody read the first book, Winning the Day Trading Game? What about Markets Never Sleep or Trade to Win? Carol says yes, she has. You know, these books formed the formation of the way I approach the market, and I try to always get people to read those because it tells you where I'm coming from. Carrie says I've read all three, loves them. Okay, Tara, perfect. I've worked with students and love to work with students. Now, folks, there's high degree of risk involved in trading. Past performance is not indicative, that's a big word, of future results. DTI, we help you master the markets through education, training, and experience. Now, we got a short video we're going to play you, talk about our big event we have every year. Jonathan, you want to take it over from here and play the video? Jonathan, you might be muted.
The biggest thing about any event that we hold literally is we're trying to put people in the right mind frame of the current market.
Well, as the market has evolved, certain things don't work anymore. Time adapts, and you would not realize that if you were delving into the old ways of doing things.
It's complete, yeah, and it's factual, and it's unvarnished.
Tom just talks to you in a way that is honest, straightforward, direct, what he thinks will work. And I think that's really, really important.
I feel that Tom gives you personalized attention. He will pull you aside and talk to you, wants to know what your story is, how he can help you, and how he can guide you, that kind of thing.
The way that Tom does it, like looking at the market, it's very smart, intelligent, and it's been very successful with me. This DTI method is by far the best I've ever seen.
Well, what Tom delivers is confidence.
If you're going to be successful, you will probably end up here anyway, and this is a lot faster route to get there.
And you learn a lot more during the in-person class than I think you can pick up online.
If you can come in person, there's nothing like it. It's the drop in the bucket for the education you're going to get.
Tom, you have a gift, and you have been enabling people and changing lives.
This has been probably the most positive experience I've had with trading and learning. The thing I get from you, I don't get from most of the other folks, is that you really care that we're learning.
Tom Busby, I'm so glad that to have met you in life, and I thank God for it.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity, because you can keep all your knowledge to yourself. And having the knowledge is something that I can't pay for except through something like this. It'll change. It's going to change my family's life. That's a wrap.
How'd you like that video? It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, Joey put that together with the team, and that's good. So I thought it was very good, very good. All right, I want to look ahead. I told you on my reminder I wanted to look ahead. And did anybody pick up the comment I made in my TNT program? The market was going to trade back up to that midpoint area and would figure out from there what to do. Did y'all pick that up? That was about when it was down at the lows. And so I thought I'd share that with everybody in there. Okay. And anyway, looking ahead. June at times has been a very big month. And in fact, it's part of the NASDAQ statistically 8 best months of the year. And I've got a little factor I'll give you today that'll help you navigate in June. Summer rallies, you typically have the summer rally. We're coming off the correction out of May, and I think we're getting ready to have the summer rally. It's the weakest rally of all seasons, and in presidential election year, June is statistically the 4th best month. So let me show you what I came up with when we look at what we've done. If you look at 1.8% and you look at 1.14%, and 4, then you got the 2 at the top, 5 and 4. I think you could expect in June about a 2% rally minimum. And so we'll take that opening price in June, which we'll have, at Sawgrass, we'll have that opening price and project where we think the market's going to go based on the statistical performance. I think the data goes back like 30-something years, so it's pretty accurate. So you'll be able to have a feel for that, and I'll lead you in it. So the first 3 days of the month will really set the tone, and I'll be with you face to face because that's always fun too. So wanted to tell everybody. So about 2% higher from where we opened would be a good target place to start out the month if the rally shows, and I think it will. Let's talk about what I consider the stock of the year. It's NVIDIA. We've made a lot of money on NVIDIA, and I've got some positions on right now that don't probably look good, but I'm playing the odds. And the way NVIDIA works, write this number down. NVIDIA currently is about 1089. If you look at the low today, and I'm talking about the low today, of NVIDIA, it went down to 1069. There's about a $3 gap from 1065 to 1068. That might get tested on Monday. If it does, and we reverse, I'll be all over it Monday afternoon, okay? So what I'm looking for it's 1088 right now. It goes down. I want you to follow my thinking. It goes down, maybe 1065 area and reverses, gets back above 1102. We're off to the races, okay? Now, let's talk about NVIDIA. The 16 months coming in at the end of the year, it came, I looked at it and the average gain was 20% a month. I thought that was extraordinary coming into this year, 20%. This year, if you do the math on it, it's averaging about 25% a month. Now, let's assume that NVIDIA stays with its average in June. NVIDIA is roughly about 1080, let's call it that. So how many points, if you get another 25% gain in June, NVIDIA should go to? About 220, 230. Everybody understand my thinking? 270. So I'll give you some numbers as we get into NVIDIA, especially as we get past those first 3 days. But we got a lot of money to make, and I'll help you position. My conclusion is the first 3 days of the month, which is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'll have those numbers, and I'll give them to you probably Wednesday night at the WOW. So don't let me forget, and I'll give you the numbers I'll be using. Sound like a winner for everybody? I do that for you. Now, here's something else to keep in mind. Next week, NVIDIA splits 10 for 1. What does that mean? That means if you already own it, you got 100 shares, you're going to have 1,000 shares. If you don't own it, you have to own it. We figured out today by Wednesday's close. Okay? This stock's going a lot higher. I'm going to build a position for everybody that wants to listen to take advantage with me. I think it's there. It's just a matter of math, and that's what we're going to do. Now, let's talk about some news events in a month. You ought to write these dates down. These are big events if you're in the 25-cent program. June 7th, June 12th CPI, June 13th PPI, GDP June 27, and PCE June 28. Okay? So, Fed meeting on June 11th, 12th. We got a lot happening in June that can send this baby running with all this kind of news. Okay? That's on that. Now let's look at 5 stocks I think that are set up to have a great June. Okay? NVIDIA, I just got through talking about it. If everybody looks, NVIDIA could come down and test that 1065 area on Monday. Remember that number, we'll talk about it more Monday. But I think once it reverses, gets back above 1102, okay, it's off to the races. So that's what I'm expecting from here. A little heat on Monday and then maybe back up, okay? That's NVIDIA. AMD tried to go higher today. It went to 169. It's doing pretty well in this month. Think of about 12% for the month of May. I'm expecting NVIDIA to get, or AMD to get above 172 and a half. When it does, that's going to trigger a bunch of longs. This stock has the potential to go over 200, okay, this year, back up there and test the yearly high. So I'm really looking for, maybe some higher prices there, okay? Now, Berkshire. This stock, Berkshire, has been consolidating probably ever since it opened at 396 this month, okay? It's up about 4%, but it's getting ready to break out and go higher. Well, how high do I think it'll go? It's currently about 410, 411. I think we could see next week this thing get to 415 to 418, and we can make money off that, okay? And I'll be very interested. I only play Berkshire, it seems like, when they're paying me, so we might come back around that if we go to the live market today. Now, TNT does have an open position right now we put on this afternoon. Okay? Microsoft. Man, Microsoft was up and running and it started correcting, but look at where it opened the month at. It opened the month at 392, went as high as 433. Okay, so that's about, I would say, about somewhere around 405 to 410 support. Look for Microsoft to catch a bid maybe after Tuesday next week. Tends to do it after Tuesday on Microsoft. Apple. I have been bearish on this stock for a while. I did get long when it reversed after the earnings, and I've been playing it to the upside. Very simple to me. It goes above 193.55. I'm going to get long Apple in June. That's Apple. And I'll keep you up to speed on that. Jonathan's got the numbers. We've been waiting for him to click off. They just haven't done it yet. But they will. I probably traded Apple more in my career than any other stock. Now, those are 5 stocks that we're going to make money with in June. Who's going to make money with me in June? By listening and learning and educating yourself with those stocks. All you got to do is be there. Now, this is my YouTube channel for people that are new, they're not part of it. We got a lot of videos. You go to youtube.com/@TBuzzTNT. That's how you join. YouTube. Why wouldn't you join? If I'm doing all this work with my team to provide these world-class videos about trading, why wouldn't you join? We started, and I think we got, when this slide was made, we had 500. Now we got about 700, I think. Right, Henry? How many we got? 700 in there? Henry keeps up with it for us. He's one of our students. 757. There you go. Anyway, you get subscribed. There's a couple things you can do to get alerts like today and get invited to live presentations. This is a strategy. Click that thumbs up if you like what we post when you review the on-demand education I'm putting together. Totally free. All you have to do is make the effort to be there. Watch it on the weekends, watch it anytime, but I update it. I put usually 2 videos out per week. Now, this is something, if you become a subscriber of ours and need some help, between 10 and 1 every day, Monday through Friday, we have a staff that will take all your questions, and you don't have to waste your time. Just type it in, open room. It's there from 10 to 1 every day. I think that's quite a benefit being part of what we do. Does anybody use that here? Options on the Go. This is a new program I created. I call it the Inflation Fighter course. We go live on Monday. We'll do it at Sawgrass. We'll go live, but we're ready to cook. There's the link if you want to know more about it. Okay, it's my new service called Options on the Go. This is going to be a heck of a little kicker for everybody that doesn't like to go to the grocery store and pay outrageous prices. I've come up with a way to let the uneducated buy your groceries. So all you got to do is be part of it. Now, our big event this year is affectionately known as Sawgrass. Okay, I've been doing it now, I think, for 7 years. Everybody seems to love it. And as long as you keep loving it, I'll keep doing it. Okay. So we'll be live. I'll be in front of people. I love to do that. And that starts Sunday night. Let's talk about it for people who don't know much about it. The next slides invite those that want to take it online. Unless you live close enough, you can show up. We'll make room for you. It's not too late for you to make it in person. You're more than welcome to do that. Now, this year, our theme will focus on our highly successful T-Buzz Talk and Trade. Okay. It's where I'm live with you every day. This week's been quiet, but I've done a lot of education. And we've got, I forget what number of trades we've done this year since we started, but we've been pretty active. In fact, I did that Berkshire trade this afternoon. We have a 25-cent trader that we're going to talk about there. I'm going to show you the opportunities. And then, of course, our new options on the go. What's the advantage of being there or online? Well, this is how it helps you. Sunday night, our curriculum, besides my focus on our trading, this will be education. And my curriculum will be established by you. I'll say, give me topics you want me to cover. My team will be there. We'll cover them over the next 2 days. We do it every time. And people go, there's no way that you can cover those during that 2-day period. Well, you got to be there to see it. We do it. That's why I ask on Sunday night, because I want to make sure I got it organized and make it flow with what I want to cover, which is these services. T-Buzz Talk and Trade, T&T, the 25-cent trader, which everybody ought to be part of, and my new options on the go inflation fighter. Okay. It's going to be with us for a while, and we're going to have to take it. Okay. Now, the trading conference this year at 2024, our year, I think we got 50 or so people. Okay. And we think it's pretty cool. We got a cheaper location at the hotel. I'll be staying at the Margaritaville Beach Hotel. It's located on 751 First Street, North Jacksonville, and it starts Sunday night at 6. Write this down if you're already signed up, or if you sign up today to be online, you can sign up and we'll get you there. Our online, by the way, has been, from past years, has been very exciting to see what we've been able to do. People rave about it. Our online with the team that we bring in. What to expect? We're going to elevate your education. And by the way, this is what I do. I will do 10 live trades between Monday and Tuesday. Okay. I will do 10 live trades. I do those 10 live trades because I want you to see the thoughts, the objective, and we do it perfect. In fact, if you take those 10 live trades, the odds are somebody out there that's uneducated is going to pay for all your fun in the sun. Okay. I have Jeff there and Jonathan and maybe some special guest appearances. There's Jeff. There's Jonathan. Yours truly over there to the left. And it gets pretty exciting when we meet, and I get to meet a lot of people together. Sunday night, we'll meet and greet, have a reception on Monday night, live trading and future stocks and options. I trade it all right there in front of you. How to use probabilities to make bigger gains and reduce your risk. How each day offers opportunity and 10 questions you should ask yourself before entering trade. I cover that. How to find stock opportunities each day of the week. Show you how to establish a solid plan that helps you achieve your goals and leave you with something that will help you make it the rest of the year. That's why I do it in June. Give you a head start on the second half. 2nd of June, Sunday night, we'll meet at 6. Have some drinks if you like that, appetizers if you like that. Basically get to know each other. I'll do the Sunday night plan live with you that you see in T-Buzz All-Stars. We get started at breakfast in the morning, right on site. We bring it in. We have strategy education throughout the morning. Have a lunch, bring that in. 4 o'clock, we wrap up day one and we head off to the cocktail reception at 8 that night or 6 to 8 that night. That's on Monday night. And believe me, you'll love it because everybody loves sitting around and talking about the market. Your networking experience is so valuable to you learn. One guy told me he saved $27,000 just on commissions talking to one of the students there. He didn't know he could do that. On Tuesday, we finish up going strong with trades, breakfast, strategy, lunch, and finish up between 1 and 4. I try to meet with a lot of the new people while I'm there, one-on-one, where you can get your questions answered privately. I do that. It's a busy time. I tell you, it's busy. We have fun doing it. The venues, the Margarita Beach Hotel, 715 First Street, North Jacksonville. Then when you purchase a ticket, you will receive an email with more details about conference. If you decide to come in person, we got a discounted rate right there for everybody that shows. I'm looking forward. I've never stayed in this hotel. I only live about 3 miles from there, but I'm looking forward to being there. Okay. I like hanging around with the students. There's my team and people in. Yeah, I'll be wearing shorts. I don't dress up. I just try to go slow. That there, Bill Sample, started this many years ago. We call it the DTI salute. As we're making these trades together, when we make a win, everybody stands up, we take a picture. That's success right there on those students' faces. Look at them smiling. You got to love it. Few testimonies from older students. Brian, he says that we're the top of the line when it comes to doing these things. It's a special event. Bill's, he's been a long-time customer. I talked to him. He's not going to be able to make it, but he's going to be online, and he loves it being in person. Todd been with me 13 years. He'll be traveling from Oregon, and he loves the education, meeting new students. Long time he's been doing it with us, 13 years. The price, I discounted it down to $9.97. I decided that we'd do it that way at the new venue. That way we don't have a biggest bar to cover if I can get everybody a scholarship being with me for 2 days. Call 904-416-1776 if you got any questions and you want to be online with us. If you can make it in person, we'll make special arrangements and try to get you there, okay? So let's put a clock up there. I'm right on schedule. I'll come back in 10 minutes. We'll go to a live market. I'll monitor the questions. If anybody's got any, answer those during the break. That gives Jonathan a chance to get the tape and get everything ready. So ask questions right away. Market's at 52.48. NVIDIA's at 10.94. I don't think that's all bad. It's moving our way. Any questions? I love to help you. Bob asked, why is gold drop? Bob, if you traded with me, how long you traded with me, Bob? Is this for somebody that's never traded? Yes, this is the way you kick off your trading career. Okay? This is the way you kick off your trading route. Yeah, Brian. In fact, if you'll talk to one of our salespeople, if you're brand new, I got a little special offer there. Call that number and talk to them. Okay, Brian? A little special deal. Okay, if you're in weekend side hustle during this break, I'll talk to Jonathan. We're going to do something a little special. We've really knocking it out of the park. So I waited and we'll get it done. But we got that going and we got this market sort of coming back. It's about 45, 47, which the opening price is 50. I don't know if it's going to do it. Okay. Yeah, Gonka, get started and talk to one of our people. They'll get you set up. You'll love to kick off your career with DTI at Sawgrass. In fact, old Bill, guy's been with me for about 14 years, started back in the day. Yeah, that's online, Karen. If you want to get started, this is online. If you want to go in person, try to talk to one of our salespeople where we can make some special arrangements. Make sure you're taken care of. Yes, we record everything. If you have to miss a little bit, we'll definitely take care of it. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second, have a conversation with Jonathan, give him a couple trades to finish out the week. I'm not saying I'll do as good as I did last week when we made, what was it, 59% on NVIDIA, but I got a trade or two coming your way for all the subscribers. All right, folks, if you're in any of my services, you should be getting a update, an update on, I'm doing another all services trade to say thank you for being part of it. It's on Berkshire. You should check your meeting and get that done. It's a great, I think I like the trade. And the weekend side hustle, okay, I've changed the price to take my profit on it, Sue, the one we put on yesterday on the weekend side hustle. So I'd love to book it before we got to Monday. If not, I've got it. I mean, we're making money. Let's put it in our pockets, the way I like to do it. Again, NVIDIA is at 1092. Again, I'd like to see it go down to 1065 before it takes off again, but it doesn't have to, okay? All right, are y'all, all the people in my programs, you like my little all services gift I do every now and then? I'm doing another one today. That takes care of everybody right there because it's been a slow week with opportunities. I got one right now. Came in hot off the press. I say, let's do it. All right, now I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to go quiet here and look at my own account. Dave just got filled on my weekend side hustle. All right. That means that's a 45% gain. This one's a 30% gain. And then we got a 25% gain. What I did, folks, I flipped it around where we only risked roughly about 20%. We're cranking, aren't we? How you like it, Dave? You like the new version? Pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. Hey, and guess what? You got it in your pocket before Saturday. And it wasn't a day trade. We put it on yesterday. I opened up the window to Thursday, okay? Carrie just got filled. Goodness, Carrie, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna be Fort Carrie from now on, making that kind of money. Karen just got filled. Love it, love it, love it. And whether to do an all services trade, and I got to thinking with Sawgrass, I wanted to do something that you'd have in your books. I think you're gonna like it. Moving up right now, isn't it? This is the way it works, folks. If you're new to DTI or new to me, I have a saying. I have a saying. And the saying is pretty simple. The saying is patience will pay. When my long-term students hear me say that, they know I'm watching, not trading. I'm spending more time watching than trading. But when I come back, I usually am pretty hot, even though past performance is not indicative, is it? Oh man, this made my day. It's been, watching this market all week. What are you going to do? Let me promise you one thing. I'm going to find us 10 opportunities during Sawgrass, and I'm going to make them pay. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Sue just got 78. Sue just got 78 cents. Isn't that great? All right, Sue. Jonathan, figure it off, Sue. Give me a bigger return for everything. She's competitive, she says. All right. Now, I owe you something. I told you I was going to show you how to trade silver. I'm going to do that during Sawgrass. Big bonus, silver. It's set up perfect, and I'm going to show you in Sawgrass. I've got a trade in silver that I'll put on Monday. It'll be one of my 10. Bruce just got 79, Jonathan. This is great. We're going to go to a live market pretty quick. Those people in my weekend side hustle, don't you love the new twist I did? Bob just got 77. Man. Well, I average those, Jonathan. I'm gonna be close to 35, 40% now. Market's at 62. What I like about TNT, I was able to give it to you where you could plan on this afternoon. Who's in TNT? You see that message I put in there? TJ, Jonathan, can you tell TJ how to find that all services trade? You got time, TJ. You got another 30 minutes.
Yeah, if you're in one of Tom's services, it's emailed to you. It's in your email inbox. And it's at the respective trade service area of the members of our member site.
And I told you wrong, folks. Let me make a correction. Since I did the trade in Berkshire, you got to get the trade done by 4, not usually the typical 4:15. Not an index trade. Jonathan, you have expressed it to me. Don't you love this new way we're doing the hustle? A lot less stress for us. All right, we'll just put another one on you, TJ. Did you find the trade on Berkshire? Made 59% if you took that NVIDIA trade. Did you find it, TJ? Right. It's an expanded version of what I gave TNT. I don't know why you can't find it, TJ. Everybody else is finding it. Right. The original one for TNT is a week earlier. This one has an expiration date of June 21st. I'd do both of them. You got to believe. Oh, heck, I need to do it. Sorry. Oh man, I was having so much fun listening to these success stories. We're going to go to a live market in a second. It's going higher, Eric. I'd pay up to $1.25 on it if you can't get filled. Okay. All right. I want to wrap it up after we go to a live market. Jonathan, are you up to speed? You got everything done?
Yeah, Tom, we can move forward.
Look at that NVIDIA, 1100. All right. All right. Let's go to a roadmap. You want to go? Well, let's see. You want to use mine or you got one? Okay. All right. Look at the QQQ, folks. Everybody see that QQQ? If you take that low, let's just do that. 443 is the low, Jonathan. About 5 points, about 448.60. Draw a line at 448.60. That's pretty good. That's pretty good little deal. All right. You got Berkshire you can show one? Whoa, look at Berkshire go. Do you like the way I get you into a trade that takes off like it's like lighting a match, isn't it? Huh? Come on, folks. Isn't that great to be able to call that out? Watch it all week. Told Jonathan today we're going to do it. I'd think about whether I was going to do it in all services. I did. You got to love that. All right, let's look at Apple. Let's look at Apple. Apple takes out 193. Wow, look at Apple. That's a trade on Monday. We'll do, okay, I'm going to do a silver trade on Monday, and I'm going to do an Apple trade on Monday. Brian says we might be taking profit on Berkshire before the close. Dave said we're getting close to the exit. All right, let's look at Microsoft. That was one of our stocks we looked at. Coming up, where did I say about 414 area it would turn bullish? That's Microsoft, okay? I don't think I've disappointed anybody. Do you, Jonathan, doing this?
This has been great.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it myself. I've been sitting here saying, patience will pay, patience will pay. Well, finally, patience is paying, isn't it? All right, I covered Apple, AMD, put AMD in there. Wow. I think Berkshire is going minimum 415 to 417 if you want to wait the money, don't want to do a day trade. Okay. Put NVIDIA in there. Wow. Do I know how to pick stocks or what? Look at NVIDIA. All I need NVIDIA to do is not take out 1065. John, we didn't put a target in TNT, did we?
Yes, we did 144. Same target actually as the new one. Yep.
Yeah, we did put one. Okay. $1.44. I cover all the 5 stocks, John. I know it did Microsoft. Look at Berkshire. Yeah, if you don't want to take a day trade, just raise your price, Eric. I can't help it. Some of these I do are this good. Dave just booked $1.44. Or you know, if you can day trade, you sell some. It looks like it's closing out pretty good. All right, have I answered everybody's question? DJT, I didn't talk about DJT. Put it in there, Jonathan. I've traded DJT today. Do y'all see that run it made in the pre-market? I recognized it about 51, I think, and got in. And I had resistance up there at 56. I got out at 54 or 55, something like that. Okay. John just got filled. Okay. Mike, if you want to get the roadmap, talk to Barbara at DTI Trader or Andraka at DTI Trader. All right, here's what I think on DJT. I think DJT starts a new month. If you look at DJT, it's going to be down for the month, maybe 2%, but for the year itself, 195%. Okay. I think it could get strong. I think it could get strong. I think keep your eye on the polls that come out. If the polls are still strong, after Tuesday, we'll do a TJT trade. I already given you 4 trades I'm doing next week. Linda, if you missed it, just wait till Monday and try it at the entry price. Okay, if you missed it. That was pretty sweet. Pretty sweet run. Yeah, Sunday night, I'll talk about silver. Jim said he took profit on both. He's smiling from ear to ear. He just paid for sawgrass. You can go up to $1.25, Linda. $1.25. Any other questions y'all want me to hit? This has been a great, hey, these weekly wrap-ups are getting to be sort of famous in their own right, aren't they? Y'all want me to keep doing or you want me to stop? He says, please don't stop. Dave? S&P's at 57.87. That tells me people are caught short. That's an 80-point rally, okay? An 80-point rally coming into the day. You know what I'm saying? An 80-point rally. That's pretty strong. $0.25 trader just sold the half position at 19 cents. We still got another half to go. Can you believe that, Jonathan? We just got filled on the 25-cent trade.
I just saw that.
Hey, what I always say, patience will pay. All right, Jonathan, put the slide up there. Let me finish up. Folks, you don't want to miss these 10 trades on Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to do it. It's going to cost you a fortune. Get signed up. Be there online. If you got it, if you can come in person, talk to Barbara. Patience paid. John, this is a great finish to the week, man. I thought it was just watching paint dry week,
That's right.
Who had the first notice? TNT, 130. I said, this market is going up. You got to be in TNT. That's only $200 a month. Put a link in there, John, in case anybody wants to join over the weekend.
Okay, 1 second. I'll post that in here.
We're 5303, Jonathan. 5303.
Ryan, so fast, can't keep up.
Well, in the meantime, I reached over and traded futures. I couldn't stand it. Well, folks, this is what you do when you got a good process, and we got one. Everybody see this list? I do this every day. Jonathan types it up for me. I take it from the roadmap software. Okay? Buck says, those that listen to TV pundits are crying. Those listen to T-Buzz are smiling. I like, Buck, you can be a poet. I do this every day. Every day. That's why I knew about Berkshire. I think it's a good day, don't y'all? Everybody enjoying the day? XSP, Krista says, was kick ass. He said that. You will next time, Linda. We're going to get you up to speed. You're a good lady. Dave says he wants everybody to have a fantastic weekend. We did. Yeah, Robbie got filled at the original Target, 75 cents, Jonathan. How about that?
That's great.
I'll settle for 77 on the books. That's only fair. Brian says, I won't venture out in the future. I trust you now, Tom. Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea culpa. We broke even instead of keeping the trade. Jonathan and me had a discussion, Jonathan, about an hour ago. I'll share it with him. We were talking. And I said, Jonathan, I got a strategy I'm going to put in place, but I don't want to do it to the last 30 minutes. I didn't have to. Wait till you see my new strategy to make this even better. I call it Hustle 2. All right, folks. Let's quit. You ready to quit, Jonathan? We had a good day. Let's leave while they're still clapping. What a start for Sawgrass, Kerry said. 10 trades, Monday and Tuesday. If you're new and call Kelly and call Jeffrey, they got a little special deal for you, okay? If you're new. Linda, Sawgrass, watch the tape. I covered it today, girl. Jonathan, thanks so much. As I always say, I'll see everybody on the flip side. S&P's 5297. Everything is groovy. That's an old word. And as I always say, see you on Sunday night. What a finish. No problem, Linda. You need to watch it again.